Hey everybody, I don't know if you can see me, maybe you can, but I'm here to talk about the fact that it's been 1 year now since two American icons, if not worldwide icons, passed away on the same day. First of all, for those that grew up in the 70s and the 60s and basically looked up to this woman, Farrah Fawcett died on this day, basically losing her battle for cancer. And my mom was sort of disappointed that they didn't really have that much news coverage on her. But they had plenty of it. There's no doubt that they had plenty of news coverage of Farrah on this day 1 year ago. In fact, they even talked about it yesterday a little bit on the Today Show. So a lot of people still remember her, and I'm pretty sure they're going to have a little bit more news coverage and everything on the 1 year anniversary of her death. But the death that really superseded hers was, well, of course, Michael Jackson's passing, and that one, as a fan, really surprised me more than anything. I mean, I can remember being in my room when my mom got the call from my sister, and she told her to turn on the news, and basically my sister asked her if she had heard what happened, and she's like, no. And she said, turn on the news, Michael Jackson died. You know, we didn't know. Well, actually, he had not really died at that point when we turned it on, but about 15 minutes or so later, he was pronounced dead. And to me, I remember sitting right in this chair, just watching the news on that television right there. Even though you can't see it, but that television right in front of me. And I just remember just sitting there in total silence almost, and like I couldn't believe what I was watching, what I was hearing, because he was somebody that I grew up listening to his music to, listening to the music of. I mean, Michael Jackson was the only music that I knew of besides, children's music, like cartoon music and, little kid music and all that. This was the music that I listened to the most, even as a little kid. And I'm pretty sure, I can't really remember right or correctly, but I'm pretty sure that when I was a young kid going to Lake Comanche, to camp with my family and our relatives, that his music was the music played there the most, and I remember just listening to it on and off, and I just became a fan of it. I just couldn't get enough of it. And my grandpa, who's up in heaven now, enjoying life, introduced me in a way to his music. So it was really, really amazing. And what made it even more fun for my family and for me and my sisters is that my oldest sister was more of a Janet Jackson fan, and I was the Michael Jackson fan, and my second oldest sister was kind of like in between. So my oldest sister, who's 4 years older than me, was the Janet Jackson fan in the family, and I was the Michael Jackson fan in the family. And like I said, my second oldest sister was about kind of like in the middle. But anyway, when Michael passed, and I heard about this, I told myself I was going to do something that I'm pretty sure a lot of Michael Jackson fans have done. I was going to go out, first of all, and buy his music. Now, the music I have here, like History and Dangerous and Thriller, these I already had. I had these actually in a CD case, but I decided to put them back in their own disc cases. The thing is, I had these in a carrying case, and I decided to take them out of the carrying case and put them back in the CD cases, because they're going to be collector items now. And I got these all individually at one time when I was living in Kansas. These three I got when I was living in Kansas, right here. So, and after his passing, of course, I ended up getting a lot more of his albums. I ended up getting Bad, the special edition. I ended up getting Off the Wall, the special edition. I ended up getting number ones, of course. And my mom bought this one, which was Invincible, but she let me keep it because, well, she's the one that knows I collect them the most. It's Invincible, his last studio album. And then, of course, I got the Essential Michael Jackson, which was not just his solo career, but his career with the Jackson 5. And then, of course, at CVS, which was Long's at the time, I bought this here in Patterson, which is the soundtrack or the music inspired by the movie This Is It. So I got all this after his passing. Like I said, the other ones I got later on, and I put them in order basically so that everybody will know which, how they came. And again, it was just like a real shocker to me, and I'm pretty sure to everybody else when this happened. And I can tell you honestly, when I went to Walmart, all his music was mostly gone, was selling out like you wouldn't believe. But that wasn't the only thing I did. Well, there go my CDs. But also what I did last year was I took these two DVDs, two recordable DVDs, and it was barely a few weeks after he passed that I had gotten my Sony, and it was only like a week or two after he passed that I got my Sony DVD player, recorder, that is, Sony DVD recorder, and I decided I was going to take all of this right here and make it 2 DVDs worth of him. On here I got some specials and most of his music videos, most of them. Some I got off YouTube, some I've got off on demand, as well as his Super Bowl performance and a few other things. Like I think they have on here, I did a Remembering Michael Jackson special on here, which is most of the actually I have on here BET's Remembering the Time special, which showed a lot of his videos. And then on here I did his pre-memorial on MTV, his introduction into the BET Hall of Fame, his concert from 1992, his HBO special, his Moonwalker movie, and then most of the memorial that was televised all over the world. Then on here I got the VMA's 2009 tribute with his sister Janet on there. And then on here I got the Oprah special, the Oprah episode where she remembers doing the special with him, doing that, interview she did with him back in the early 90s. And then this currently right here is what I'm doing today. I basically took in the 2009 Grammy tribute with the Earth Song with Celine Dion, Usher, Smokey Robinson, Jennifer Hudson and Carrie Underwood, and put it on here. I also have Inside Neverland. The reason I recorded it on here off demand is because the one I have here got interrupted by Obama landing in some country last year. Then I have Remembering Michael Jackson. Inside Neverland and Remembering Michael Jackson were 2 Larry King specials. Then I put the Oprah Remembrance episode that she did. And then just recently I put the Michael Jackson concert from '92. And then tonight I'm going to do the one on Dateline, that focuses on his mother. So, and then of course, I got this, We Are the World. I got this years before he passed. And then I got this over at the Save Mart, which is his movie. So, yeah, I did a lot, last year as a fan, getting his movie, getting the movie, recording stuff, downloading and finding the concert from '92, downloading, finding the movie, Moonwalker and stuff like that. So, but yeah, and I'm still doing it. 1 year later, I'm still doing it with this 1 year later disc 3 of DVD number 3 that I'm recording. So, but yeah, it's hard to believe it's been 1 year, but you go on demand on your Comcast or whatever cable you have, and you get his music videos. And you know, I know he's in a better place. I know he's with the Lord now, no matter what people say. And you know, as a fan, I miss him, and I know he's in a better place, and I know everybody else misses him. But he's still with us with his music, and may God bless him. And that's all I'm going to say. And God bless the Jackson family. You know, thank you for the memories. We will keep him alive as fans. Peace.